Bismillahirrahmanirrahim viewers, this is Manzoor Hussain from Dunya International and Global TV with our cameraman of the Samad Khan. Today I'm going to introduce a very important person. She's running for the seat of legislator seat from Nassau County in District 9th, and she's an Korean American. Let's talk to her. Thank you very much for being with us and your precious time. Tell us about yourself, why you're running for this beautiful seat, and then we'll move forward.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Juleigh Chin. I am running for Nassau County Legislator in District 9. District 9 is a new map in Nassau County, and it encompasses parts of New Hyde Park, Garden City Park, Mineola, East Williston, Williston Park, Herricks, Manhasset Hills, Searingtown, and North Hills. This is a really important map for us because this is considered an Asian influence district for the first time. That means that over 34% of this map is of Asians. That's of the people who can vote. It's probably even higher if you think about everybody who's here. And this is the first time where we've had an Asian influence map. Until now, every map everywhere had less than 12% Asians in the map. And that's kind of hard to believe because we know that the Asian community is growing faster than any other community, especially here on Long Island. So this is a really important map for us. I've decided to run this year as a current Herrick School Board President, as a member of the Office of Asian American Affairs in Nassau County since it was started under the Laura Curran administration, as a board member of the Asian American Institute of Research and Engagement, and as a community leader who's been around trying to do what's good for our community for decades now. So I've decided to finally run for the first time in my career as a political professional, and I'm hoping to do really good things.
Great. So as a legislator, I go through your profile. As a legislator, what will be your focus, your duties, priorities especially? So what you will do for the communities of color?
Yeah, so first and foremost, Nassau County Legislator, we focus on things that have to do with how we live here in Nassau County. So safety is very important to us, education, very important to us, but how we live day to day and the problems that we might have at our homes or in our communities, very, very important to us. For instance, we pay very high taxes. When we drive on the road in Nassau County, we don't want to worry about getting a flat tire because there's so many potholes in the road. It shouldn't happen. When you go to a park, you want to be able to experience a beautiful time at the park where it's clean and safe and you have somewhere to go with your families. That's very important, and the Nassau County parks need to be really well taken care of. We want to make sure that everybody is safe and that they feel like they know who they can go to if they have any problems. And that is what I'm trying to bridge to make sure that people, especially people like you and I, people who are of Asian descent, who sometimes might have a little bit of fear going to get help anywhere, maybe because of the language barrier, maybe because they don't feel like they will be valued, or maybe because they feel like they don't know who to speak to. I want to be a bridge to everybody so that they know that they can come to me for help if they need help, or if they can come to me with a complaint if they have a complaint, or they can come to me with a problem or a solution to a problem if they see something that needs to get better.
Great. So, endorsements are very important during the campaign period. So, recently CWA, the Communications Workers of America, endorsed you. It's a huge and very good organization. So, what else, what other organizations or what other endorsements you have?
So, I've been very fortunate to have been endorsed by many different organizations, and when we apply for these endorsements, we fill out questionnaires and we have interviews and we answer questions and we meet with people, and these organizations have recognized that I am there to help them. I might not have all the answers, but I am there to help and work together to do what's best for those organizations. So including the CWA, I've been endorsed by many unions, including the Long Island Federation of Unions, which encompasses a lot of different unions, as well as 1199, which is healthcare union workers. I've also been endorsed by an organization called Base C Blue, which is a very South Asian focused group. I've been endorsed by Eleanor's Legacy and Moms Demand Action and There are so many different organizations, and they're not all the same kind of organizations. These are different kinds of organizations, and I think that they see that I'm genuinely concerned about their issues and that we want to do what's right by everyone.
Great. Thank you very much, viewers. We'll get back to you again. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Thank you very much again. Previously, he was working with the Department of Aging and Community Service in the North Hampstead's departments, town of North Hampstead. Tell us more about this. What was your experience?
Sure, thank you. So I've had a lot of different opportunities to work in different areas in my adult life. So I worked in government, where I was the former deputy town clerk for 3 years, and then I worked for the Departments of Community Services and Services for the Aging. And the lovely thing about working for government, and especially in those roles, is because we really get to know our community members, and we get to help community members in a really wide range of things. And with my experience in community services, with services for the aging, and even on the school board now, I'm able to understand on a deeper level what the needs are of our families, of our students and the future generation, of our older aging seniors, and come up with solutions on how we can help them so that they can do better in this community. And that's really what it's all about.
So education is very important, everybody knows. So how you worked in the Herrick's Department of Education as a president, and not currently as president, and you were serving there on other platforms. Can you tell us more about that?
So funny enough, as soon as I was done with college and I moved to New York, my first job was I opened up an after-school tutoring center in Flushing. And I had that for a couple of years until I got married and had children. And then I was a stay-at-home mom for a while. I started to volunteer. I was PTA president before I became on the school board. I worked in the Mineola School District as well for a couple of years before I moved over to Northwell. So all of these different ways that I was able to be part of education, whether it was from teaching or tutoring, or now on the policy level with being the president of the Board of Education, I have a very unique lens and experience with what works, what doesn't work, what are some of the issues, and how we can make things better for our students and the future generation.
Julie, you was also working with the Nassau County's Department of Asian Affairs committee or department. So how was your experience?
That was an amazing experience because back in 2020-ish, 2021 is when that office was first created. And it was head by one of my very good friends, Farah Mazawala, and it was a pan-Asian group of leaders within our community who came together. And first and foremost, we all became close friends. And by becoming friends, we were able to work together, support one another on all of our different initiatives, and really learn more about each other. And it all comes from respect. It comes from wanting to collaborate and work together. And that was probably, and still is, one of my proudest accomplishments, is being part of that group, especially when it first was starting.
Can you tell us more about this North Hampstead's Democratic Committee's office? About your colleague, if you want to tell us about your colleague.
Sure. So I am running as a Democrat with the entire ticket. On the Nassau County level, we have 4 county-wide candidates. That includes Seth Koslow for County Executive, Wayne Wink for County Comptroller, Joylette Williams for County Clerk, and Nicole Alois, who is running for Nassau County DA, District Attorney. Then we have, on the county level, we have 19 different legislators. So I would be one of 19 legislators. We all have our very specific maps. So somebody else who's running for Nassau County legislator, if they are a Democrat, we are not running against each other, we're running next to each other or near each other. And then because we're in North Hempstead, we also work very closely with the North Hempstead Democratic Committee, where Dave Kirpin is running for supervisor, Jason Liu is running for town clerk, and we have 3 town-wide candidates or town council candidates who are also on the ticket with us. So we're all working hand in hand, and what's very unique about our ticket, which is very different than our opponents is that we are a very diverse group. We are literally the best of what America is. We have people who are Asian, we have people who are South Asian, we have people who are men, women, you know, every color of the rainbow, and that is something that's different and that we really are very proud of.
Thank you. Your message for the 4th of November, it's a general election. Communities like ours, Pakistani, Bangla, Indian, Nepalese, and Arab Americans, please, if you want to give us your specific message regarding your election, coming election.
Thank you. So this November 4th, we have an opportunity to make history in North Hempstead. I would be elected as the first Asian American in all of Nassau County on the legislative level. That includes actually Suffolk County too, so in all of Long Island. We are a growing community, and I know that sometimes we might think that we're different, but when the world looks at us, we are the same, which means that we need to hold hands and we need to work together, because I am very committed to making sure that we are represented together and that we are getting the things that we need and that we deserve as we live here in this wonderful country, in this county, in this town. So what I need from everybody is your support, and I need everyone to go out and vote. The person who wins is the person who gets more votes on that day. And people can like me and they can say that they will support me, but if they don't go out and actually vote, I can't win. So that's what I'm asking from everybody is if you want to see change and you want to have an ability to speak to somebody who will fight for you, because I know what it's like to live here as an immigrant and as someone who is doing our best to really create something for our families, then I really ask you to please make sure you make a plan to vote, that you tell your friends and your family to please go out and vote for me.
Thank you very much. Viewers, आपको मालूम है कि अमेरिका में वैसे तो इलेक्शंस जो है ना राउंड द ईयर सर्कल में चलते रहते हैं, स्पेशली जो न्यूयॉर्क एंड ट्राई स्टेट में के जो इलेक्शंस हैं वो 4th of November के आ रहे हैं, जिसमें मेयर ऑफ न्यूयॉर्क की बड़ी सीट के लिए भी एक मुकाबला होगा। इसके अलावा काउंसिलमैन हैं, काउंसिल वुमेन्स हैं, सेनेट की सीट्स हैं, असम्बली की सीट हैं, उसके लिए 4 नवंबर को कांटेदार मुकाबला होने जा रहा है। और ये जितने भी उम्मीदवार हैं ये लोगों से वोट भी मांग रहे हैं और लोगों की सपोर्ट भी मांग रहे हैं। उनमें से जूली भी हैं, जूली चिन हैं, इनको भी आप अपनी वोट की ताकत से जितवा सकते हैं। टाउन ऑफ नॉर्थ हैम्पस्टेड से मुझे इजाज़त दीजिएगा अपने कैमरामैन प्रोड्यूसर अब्दुल के साथ, न्यूयॉर्क USA।